Centuries before King Egoiste's rule over the city of Solemn, the gods helped form the land and the city. It was said that the gods used to visit the city and its people quite often. But as time progressed, their presence within the city dwindled. By the time of King Egoiste's rule, the gods' presence seemed to have vanished completely. The only remaining link to the gods were the sacred blue flowers, said to have been a gift to man and to always allow the land to remain prosperous. King Egoiste looks over his prosperous and fertile land, which he believes the gods have had no part in shaping. It leads him to believe it was him who had led it to its current greatness. The king goes to the sacred flowers, and he contemplates severing the last link between the gods and man. Finally, he decides his kingdom has no place for gods who don't exist. The king reflects upon his decision to destroy the sacred flowers. Eventually, his daughter pays him a visit so she can tell him that his actions were wrong. And soon, the gods will come and make their city pay for this crime against them. But he stands by his decision to free his people from the uncertainty of whether their gods exist within their city. He then tells Clara to leave him, and that he will not tolerate any more talk about the gods. Clara visits the tree where the sacred flowers once bloomed, where she happened upon a snake that spoke to her, and it told her that it was really the mother goddess Serena, and that Clara must set out and bring back a new flower. She must visit her daughter, the goddess Luna, within her forest, and she needs to be weary of her son, the god Sol, and his guardian of the forest. And so, Clara sets out on her journey. King Egoiste became upset that his decision drove his daughter to pursue a ridiculous quest to seek a new flower. He was then startled by the sudden appearance of the goddess Luna. She told him that to keep his land prosperous and his people happy, he must sacrifice his daughter when she had returned from her journey, and to feed her these berries so she'll at least be able to die peacefully. Reluctantly, he took them. He then thought how his actions just led to the death of his beloved daughter. Clara continues her journey, and now has to cross her once fertile lands in search of the entrance of Luna's forest. Finally, Clara finds the forest, located in the middle of a marsh. She now searches the depths of the forest for wherever it is that Luna resides. In the midst of her search, she encounters Sol's guardian of the forest. She then prepares herself for the forthcoming battle. Eventually, she is able to knock him unconscious by strangling him with her whip. And then she presses forward. After her encounter with the Guardian, she finally found Luna. Luna then told her to drink from the pond, and that its water will make her fall asleep. Once asleep, her spirit will go to the underworld, where she must speak to Luna's father, the god Chaos. In the underworld, Chaos tells her that she just drank the seeds of the new sacred flower, and that once she dies, the flowers will bloom once again and restore her land. After waking up with the knowledge of what she must do, she finally starts on her journey home. Hearing of his daughter's return, the king waits for her to come speak with him, dreading what is about to take place. She tells him that she already knows what has to happen, and she will willingly do it. They embrace for one last time. Finally, the king hands her the berries given to him by Luna, and after their consumption, she passes on, leaving her father to mourn over her death. The king visits his daughter's grave and sees the new flowers blooming from the earth that she lays beneath. He praises the gods for restoring the land, which Clara so graciously sacrificed herself for. To make sure man knew that the gods always existed, they split their rule over the land into 4 equal parts to be governed by each god. Serena, the mother goddess, bringer of life, gave to them spring, so they could plant their crops. Sol, the god of growth and prosperity, gave to them summer, to watch over their crops and begin their hunting and fishing. Luna, goddess of wisdom and maturity, gave to them autumn, to harvest their crops and prepare for the long, harsh winter. Chaos, the father of the gods, bringer of death and ruler of the underworld, punished man with winter, void of life, as to remind man that the gods always exist.